Hello. Oh my goodness. We have full on potato quality. Hi, everybody. Wow. Is for anybody that's been waiting around for me, is this as dark as it looks for me? Um, hi. Hey, Audra. Oh my gosh. I I was gonna do this on my phone, but I couldn't access the stream that I scheduled on my phone. So anybody that had like set a reminder for their stream, if I made a new one, they wouldn't get a reminder. But if this is totally terrible potato quality, let me know and I will switch to this to my phone where the lighting is a little bit better. No, that's worse. I don't know. Hello. Hi, everybody coming in. I just did my spiel, but I'll do it again. If the lighting is just absolutely terrible, let me know. Because yes, please be honest. Don't be shy. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But because I know I'm long-winded, I'm gonna get going. I decided I would just hop on and do a live because I've never done one. Hi, Courtney. Hey, 805. Okay. The way I see it, it's very dark. And how is the sound? I have my mic hooked in, but again, I'm a noob. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. So exciting. I'm gonna get started with like boring makeup, and then as people come in, I'm gonna get y'all's thoughts on what you want me to put on my eyes. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm such a homebody. I was like, oh, I'll just hang out and do a live on a Saturday night because what better to do than just spend some time with good peoples. Thank you for everybody that's been like hanging through with me in January. That's another reason why I wanted to do a live, because I felt like I've been a little bit, definitely been less productive than I wanted to be. And then I wasn't going to reproduce what I did in December, but I've just been a little bit out of it. So inspired by Lacey, who tends to do a live to kind of get her in the spirit of coming back to film, I thought I would just do this live. And I need to put my glasses on to read anything. This is going to be fun. Ooh, Courtney, that sounds fun. That sounds like a perfect birthday, in my opinion. Chinese food and being with somebody I care about. That sounds great. Was the baby shower surrounded by kids or just parents and pregnant people, Audra? Oh my gosh. This is weird, but you know, everything new is weird. Yeah, so anybody that's watched my videos, you know, I'm pretty honest and raw on there, and I've just been basically desperately job hunting. And so anytime I'm not job hunting, I feel guilty for not job hunting. So rather than film and edit and upload videos, which is kind of how I filled my January, I've just been trying to stay focused on the job hunt and any work that I do have. So that's been where I'm at. Why am I using a sponge? I don't use a sponge for powder. And I have a different setup right now because I don't have space where I normally film to have my laptop and everything. Hey, Feffy. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, snow. Yeah, we got snow here in New York today, but I just decided I wasn't going out in that. I was like, there's no, I don't want it. And for anybody that cares, I still love all my Rephr brushes. They are fantastic. Oh, somebody in the chat mentioned Makeup Geek. I don't want to be mean to anybody, any brand owner, any person, and I'm not being mean to just be mean, but I just haven't been that inspired by the relaunch. Some of the 9 pans did have some pretty color stories, but I keep thinking texture, duochromes, multichromes, and I didn't feel like her line has any of that right now. But I've never really used her shadows, Marlena's shadows, so I don't know if I'm missing out. I know Britt loves them and raves about them, and she's been so excited about this relaunch. Yeah, okay, bite me. It doesn't feel like a rebrand to me either. But I keep thinking, well, what do I know? But yeah, you know, it's one thing to look at a brand and be like, okay, you're a badass woman business owner, and she's gone through a lot of shit, and she's strong. She is a strong woman. Because I've watched her, domestic abuse video, and I've seen her live chat with Jen Loves Reviews. So I respect her in that way, but on the makeup front, I'm just not that inspired. I really cannot read the chat without these glasses. This is fun. Oh, Shroud. I haven't tried any Shroud or Strobe cosmetics. I don't know. I keep hearing, like, here and there, people mentioning their Strobe cosmetics shadows getting mold too, which I know that can happen with any eyeshadows, but I don't know. I've heard it a couple of times, and the little bits that I've heard, customer service hasn't really been responsive. But who knows? It's kind of like playing telephone. Who knows if I'm getting the real story or if I'm just getting kind of gossipy bits of it. Doing my boring stuff, my brows and my face. Not much to say about my brows. They annoy me, so I don't like to talk about them. Okay, I keep doing this. What if that's them? I do. Oh, hey Pam, or Casey. Pam. Terrible with names. I do really like the Makeup Geek compact. I got the highlighter in the Try Beauty box, and it is really nice. And if that's her empty palette packaging, it's pretty fantastic. But I don't know. Otherwise, I was hoping like her build your own palettes would be a little bit discounted, like her 9 pan pre-made ones are, because I went online last night to try to build my own, and it was just a little too expensive for it. Oh, multi and duochromes. Okay, so I have a bunch of like palettes over here, but let me just grab I'm in a rolly chair, so I can do this. And my makeup is right behind me. So since the multi-chrome duochrome question was asked, I mean, JD Glow for sure. I just put together this palette of my menagerie. I had depotted the Feral and the Dragon Child palette, and then actually decluttered some of the Dragon Child shadows because they're just not my vibe. But I put them all together with my Cleona stained glass and a bunch of my Cleona shimmer and duochromes. And I have to say, even if you don't want to spend the money on these, although those glitter colorful multi-chromes they're launching look amazing, their straight up like shimmer duochromes are fucking amazing still. Like, I still think they're completely worth it, even if you're not getting the fancy ones. So yeah, this one, Toadstool, it's like a green to brown blue, is really pretty. That's something. Oh, hey, Kara. Hey, Biscuit. Oh, so many names that I recognize. Thank you for coming to hang out. But I would say for cost per shadow, catch a JD Glow sale. I love the Galaxy shadows. I also pulled out this palette has Divina and some Beauty Escapes and Luxie shadows. These are also really pretty too. And again, you can catch them on sales too. Like, these are Divina Galaxy Dust ones and some of their Candy Exploders and some of the Luxie Ice Cream Sundae or whatever release. And they're nice too. But I generally think get everything on sale. I mean, if you have the money to support indie like without a sale, go for it. But if you don't, wait for a sale. Davina does sales. JD Glow does sales, and now even Cleona is doing a sale. So that's pretty cool. Yes, you joined at the right time, Karen. I don't know what I actually want to use on my face at all. So I thought I would ask y'all. I actually, if you know, some of you might be able to figure out who this is, but I had the opportunity to get some decluttered palettes from a couple of friends, and I just pulled them all out, and I thought I would just ask y'all what you want to see me. Oh, okay, yes, I wanted to say this now that people are here. So I qualified for monetization like earlier this week, applied yesterday, and I found out like 30 minutes before this stream that I already got approved. I'm so fucking excited. Yeah. I was like, they said it could take up to a month to get approved, and then it took a day. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, let me enact all my monetization, enable super chat. I was like, okay, this is awesome. It was a nice little pick me up in to kind of hit me in the middle of the month. Thank you, everybody. I'm excited. I feel like I definitely kicked my own ass in December, and I was happy I did that. And honestly, getting monetized gets me a little bit more motivated to get back into the game on a more regular basis. So I'm gonna show you a bunch of palettes. Some of them I have used on my eyes, not on camera, and some of them I haven't used. I actually got kind of a few basic bitch palettes. I got the Naked Heat palette, and then Natasha Denona Sunrise and Sunset. Oh, Kara, thank you. So I have these. I've used the red Natasha Denona. I have this Ace Beauté colorful one. I have the Melt Gemini palette, which these four over here, I love and adore, but I'm really glad I didn't buy it because I think it's overpriced. I have this one, which I actually think is gorgeous. This is my first Huda palette. And a couple little ColourPop ones. Gemini is so pretty. It really is. And then I have this peachy queen, alien queen palette, which I don't know. It's straight neon. So I might not be capable of using this because I don't have a, well, I have a base, but I hear neons can be difficult to work with. So yeah. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Amy. I appreciate it. Huda Beauty, Huda Beauty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I felt really lucky right when I was like, oh, I don't have any new makeup to play with. I have like an abundance of palettes now. And I look at this one and I'm like, oh, this is so basic now to me. I mean, I don't even think I lusted after this when it originally launched, but yeah. If I'm not on later, Amy, I'm probably over at Brit's live stream because I think she's starting at 8:30. And if anybody knows me, you know I'm a live stream loving little bitch over here. Oh, Paula, all the names you're saying are, I don't know all those colors, but yes, Arcana and Toadstool were two of the ones that I swatched. Okay. Are we gonna do neon? Is that what's happening? Are we doing this one? I'm okay with that. I could use a challenge. Oh, Amy, I need to subscribe to you. Thank you for the reminder. I'm like, there's so many people that I think I'm subscribed to, and then I realize I'm not. Just by accident. Yeah, I figure I have this base from Makeup Revolution, which I don't love, but I'm just using up. But yeah, I think she's going live at 8:30, I think Brit is. So we'll see. That's plenty of time for me to babble off. Oh, let's see. These are all. I'm gonna do blush and highlight first. On the rare chance anybody can get Pupa Milano, their glowy blushes are fucking amazing. I'll put it on. I feel like it looks different on me. Cleona is having a sale and a restock on Tuesday the 21st, Paula. Definitely check their Instagram because they have oh, thank you, Amy. They have like even the stained glass shadows are on sale and their bundles are on sale, and yeah. The fact that they're doing a sale gives me it gets me excited for whenever they do it again, because hopefully then I'll buy some more. But I'm still struggling a little bit with my one jeweled multi-chrome. It still creases on me really badly. So I don't know if I need a different primer or what's going on. Anyway, this is the Pupa blush. And it's funny, as literally as soon as it got really cold outside, I stopped using bronzer at all. I've just been using blush. This formula kind of reminds me of, I guess, Laura Mercier, or maybe even those Milani baked blushes, although I've never actually had any of those. Thank goodness for Butte Bean for introducing me to a blushed nose. Oh, I've done a couple of videos on on like looks with blush draping, but maybe I should just do a specific blush draping video. I know Kelsey Oddly Aquarius did one recently, and it was and yes, this is a refer brush. I'm pretty much going to be using all refer brushes. That's what I've been doing for the last like month and a half. But I struggle with doing like 2 or 3 or 4 looks, one videos because they're a lot of work. Speaking of being like, she'll do like 3 or 4 eye looks for one video, and I'm like, that's way too much editing and filming for one video. But maybe I'll try to do the blush draping thing. Try to figure out a way to do it in one video where it's not going to be a total torment. I've done a couple of like 2 looks or 3 looks, one videos, and I always felt like I put in so much work for it. Okay, isn't it blush? I keep doing this. Yeah, I think it's like I talk too much, and then yeah, I either talk too much and so I have too much to edit out, or I don't know, it doesn't feel like me. I have 2 pretty basic highlighters over here. I'm gonna ask the crowd, Natasha Denona or ColourPop. This is more pinky, this is more champagne. They're both really good, although ColourPop for the price is so good. Yeah, the refer brushes are amazing. This is the only thing that I don't this is the Shop Miss A highlighter brush. This is like the only other brush that I reach for besides my refer brushes, because their face brushes are nice for like subtle people, but I'm not subtle with my highlighter, or subtle highlighter people. I don't know. I'm trying to keep my glasses on so I can actually read and also do this. Yeah, like what the fuck? Actually, I'll do ColourPop on this side and Natasha on the other side, and you can see. But ColourPop, this one, I mean, obviously, if you're pale like me, it's great. I don't know what their formula is like in terms of other colors. And Amy, I love doing Get Ready With Me's, actually. And this is why I thought lives might be a nice transition for me, because I like talking to the camera. It helps me process shit going on in my life, good and bad and ups and downs. So it's funny, the Natasha Denona one, I always feel like it's not quite light enough for me, but I know it's still super glowy. And yes, Laura, that's who I got some of the palettes from. I didn't want to blow up her spot because I know people will be like, oh, well, send me makeup, but yes, I got them from her. Some of them, not. There's 1 or 2. I think that, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I felt really lucky for that too. She's the best. Okay, Kara. Okay, so Kara was talking about this on Twitter, talking about the Nikki tutorials and coming out and all of the transphobia that it has brought to the surface. And it is so ridiculous to me. The fact that somebody as big and as established was forced out of the closet in 2020, like, oh, go fuck yourself. And it was funny that people were like, oh, is it the Two-Faced sister? But I think from what I saw online, it was another, it was not her, it was somebody else. I thought that was terrible. Like, great for her. I'm glad I'm happy for Nikki, and honestly, to be forced out is terrible, but I do think that she's probably inspiring a whole generation of teenagers, children, adults. I did think I wanted to talk about it because I actually saw some interesting perspectives on my Twitter. Interesting meaning like I hadn't thought about it this way. Oh, sorry. No. Why do I try to read anything without my glasses? I'm a mess. But some people were talking about how some people actually that are trans on Twitter were talking about how they felt like it was kind of sad the way some people were saying, oh, she's my icon. And for them, they were viewing it as like she kind of had to hide it all these years to be successful. And I think either way, like in either part of the conversation, I think there's validity. And I hadn't even thought about that, from folks that are trans to like feel like, oh, it's kind of sad that she didn't come out sooner because maybe, I don't know, her success could have been framed in a different way. But there was just one, it was more of like another dimension to the conversation rather than a full like criticism of Nikki or anything like that. But yeah, and I haven't really watched her content, but she is also who got me into indie makeup. Like I would have never bought Juvia's Place without her, and Juvia's Place was how I discovered indie makeup, and that there's this whole world of way more pigmented, colorful makeup out there. But I agree, Kara, that like people that are saying, oh, she's a liar and that she doesn't deserve everything she's built for herself because she's lied all these years is just shit. People have their own stories. She comes out, she came out when she unfortunately was forced to, but when was best for her in the scheme of things. Like I can't imagine being on the internet at like 13, 14, 15 if she had come out as a trans woman. Can imagine how difficult that would have been. Anyway, that was just like a little bit of serious convo in, I guess, mostly an otherwise lighthearted chat. Okay, we're doing neons. This palette has so many warm colors. Okay, I'm gonna start with like a warm orange. Oh, anybody that says I love you but I don't support you, you don't love me then. Like that's not how it works. I think there are situations in which people can have their take on conditional love, but those kind of statements to me just feel very like concerned troll. Okay. These rougher brushes, man. I can never not put my shadow to my brows. It just doesn't happen. I wonder if there's a way. Is there a way to make my chat bigger? No, there's not. Oh, that's annoying. Well, this is the Peachy Queen Alien Queen palette. Yeah, and I agree, Audra. Like nobody, the public is not deserving of personal knowledge if you don't want to put it out there. I agree with that for sure. Yeah, this is a very, I mean, these feel very like neon kind of chalky. Not in a bad way though. And then there's like two, is that a shimmer? Yeah, two shimmers and a black. Oh my gosh. Well, I have some makeup on, but not any eye makeup. And I guess I kind of went a little light with the other stuff. I will say, Kara, this is good. I don't know if this is going to be my holy grail, although I don't think that even exists. But the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer, it's a good one. Wait, I keep doing this. A woodland creature. Oh, what do I want to do next? I'm overwhelmed by choice and by everything else in my life. And I guess since we're here, I'll just throw it out there. If anybody is like, oh, I'd love to see this on your channel, I'd love to see you do that, kind of like what happened with the blush draping question earlier, feel free to leave it here. Because I am trying to pick up the pace again and get back into the thick of actually making videos. I'm actually thinking about making a like interview makeup video. Yellow. I know. I'm thinking of this maybe in my inner corner lower lash line. No, you didn't make me uncomfortable. I'm gonna call you well, our daily brat. No, you didn't. I mean, I probably act like I'm embarrassed by everything, but that's just me. You're just getting to know me. Yeah. Yay. Hey, Britt. And I just said earlier in the chat, I'm like, and then I'm gonna go watch Britt at 8:30. Yeah, this concealer, I need to use it more, but I don't know what happened when I bought this like 6 or 8 months ago. Oh, my voice is cracking. I was like, I don't get it, and I threw it in my drawer. And then I've been like, okay, let's try to use things outside of Too Faced. Hey, Alex. Drugstore, fancy, indie, whatever I can get my grubby little paws on. Oh, I'm sorry, Audra. That's happened to me a lot too, where I'm like, I should film, and then there's live streams. I think it was last Friday night. There was like 3 or 4 different people that I watched streaming, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna ever stream on Friday nights, but otherwise, I'm also usually like this when I'm doing my makeup, so we'll see how this turns out. Wait, Britt, what's your topic of the video tonight? I know I saw a tweet or I saw you mention it, but I forget everything. Actually, let's see how yellow looks in between. I ate tacos before I started filming, so I'm burping. Excuse me. I should know better. I don't know what I'm doing. That's my voice of I don't know what's going on in my eyes right now, but it's happening. A fever dream about tacos. Okay. Yeah, they're like a neon watercolor thing. And I keep using this bigger Refer brush, even though I have some great, oh, that's why I'm not using it. This one that has orange stained on it, this is pretty fantastic. Actually, I could use this. Go back into the orange. I hate that I like expensive brushes. I mean, I had a feeling I would because I'm bougie in my dreams. And I guess when I made this Kickstarter pledge, I was doing the right thing. Leave me alone. Literally no one calls me and somebody calls me in the middle of a stream. No, go away. Wait. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yes, I literally got approved this afternoon or like at 5 o'clock or something. I was like, YouTube is fast. They gave me information quickly. What? It's cool. It'll be interesting to see to see how much more work that adds into every video and channel and the channel and everything, but it's exciting. I'm intrigued. Okay. I can't do a big brush all the time because my eyes are so small, but then sometimes I just do it and I forget. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Do people want to talk about anything else in particular since I threw in my Nikki hot take? Yeah, this yellow with a white base would probably be much better. Oh, this palette is sold out? Huh. What are we going to do? I'm going to put a little bit more base down to put the yellow on top of in my inner corner. The thing I hate about this base is that it oozes out. So it gets disgusting with almost every use. Wait, why am I? Don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh, hey Kay, thank you. I might go back in and add more blush. Britt. Thoughts on Frosty eyeshadow? Oh, glitter glue. Okay. This mess was annoying me, so I'm gonna use glitter glue. So one of the reasons why I put together, I think I did it maybe before you were in here. One of the reasons why I put together these Cleona shadows was that I wanted to like these paired with these down with some of these down here. I wanted to kind of have a little Frosty color story. I love Frosty shadows, but I don't think the Ofra palette of Frosty shadows was any good. I think if you're gonna get Frosty shadows, you should get into I don't know, just better quality stuff. Like I don't have any desire for the mint palette from excuse me, from ColourPop because I felt like they all look the same. Wait, is that towards me, Kara? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I might put I'd put something shimmery on my lids. Because that's the other thing is that I found myself I'm not really interested in all matte palettes anymore at all. Like even the sugar pill fun size palette was sold out on Ulta for so long. And when it finally came back in stock, I realized it's an all matte palette. I think I'm good. And then this came into my life too, and I was like, well, I'm definitely good then. Ooh, okay. Thank you for the glitter glue tip. I love yellow and green. Oh, the glitch palette. Okay. Hey, if you like it, I'm not like as a I like that you drunkenly ordered it though. I appreciate that. If you like it, like I think that's the most important thing is that if you're happy with the purchase. I just don't trust Ofra's eyeshadow formula, but then again, I love their highlighters and their highlighters are frosty. Oh, thank you, Kara. I think you look amazing in your two-piece. Wow, my hair is okay. My hair is my hair. You've seen it before. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was just 2019, but I think 2019 was definitely the year when I really stopped caring about, specifically with swimwear, about other people's perspectives on it, because I was like, it's a thing of comfort. Like for me, a two-piece is way more comfortable to wear and get in and out of, and since I've come to feel more positively about myself on a whole, it also feels pretty badass to wear one. So I actually, I wish I lived in a environment that was warmer more often, because if I could have regular access to like a pool or a beach or a lake, I would be a very happy person. Oh, I always do this. Just got just got primer like in my waterline, and it's not comfortable. Sorry about that. That's a boring moment of me looking like I'm crying. Yeah, glitter glue is definitely the answer for like high impact small spaces. I really cannot read anything right now. Glitch is a different formula. That's good to know. I would love to get stuff at the Cleona restock, but I can't spend any money. I'm in a place where I'm like in a serious job hunt. Like a bunch of my freelance stuff kind of, it didn't all, it just, things shrunk from like Thanksgiving time, right before Thanksgiving, right at my birthday. That was fun. And so I've been just in the process of updating my resume, sending out cover letters. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I have a opportunity that is really exciting, that I need to get my application in for. And a good friend of mine is like in like resume, um, job interview, like doing a little, almost a little boot camp with me, like teaching me like, hey, you need to build a deck. This is what we're going to do. We're going to build a deck so that you can show like what you've done. So that was something I was working on today and yesterday, and I'm going to be working on it tomorrow too. I do have, actually, Kay was kind enough, I hope you don't mind me shouting you out, was kind enough to give me a Sephora gift card, and I haven't used it yet. I've been like very reserved because honestly, nothing has really inspired me. The thing that I thought I was going to use it on, the Vita palette from Melt, I went to see the Vita palette in person and I was like, I'm good. And I had a feeling that the Gemini palette was coming my way, so I was able to hold off. Oh, Kara, that's rough. I've never had that issue, so I don't know that, but I have heard that Land's End makes some great two pieces with like structure built in to keep the girls locked in. But I know if you're in the middle of fluctuating, you know, getting smaller, you probably don't want to spend a lot of money on a suit either. Yeah, Effethi, I'm freaking out. Like I'm super thankful for Lacey and Teresa. They've been my like a literal, I don't want to say they're not a security net. They've just been a huge part of my life of being able to not completely lose my mind. And that's how I've been feeling. And that's why I haven't been doing videos. Because I'm just like, y'all don't want to see me on camera. I'm not fun right now. And I think for me right now, having this possible opportunity in my line of sight and getting monetized, I'm like, I'm in a little bit of a better mood right now than I was 24 hours ago. Um I'm going back in with blush because Britt asked about blush draping, and I'm like, oh yeah. Actually, I don't want to do it with blush. Okay. I'll show you what I do a lot. So the biggest rougher eye brush that I have is like, I call it like my perfect draping brush. And I usually just go in with whatever color I used on the outer edge of my eye and just carry it out. It's not always the prettiest look with my highlighter there, but I already did that, so that's fine, whatever. And then I'll kind of tie it into my blush a little bit. Oh, that's very bright all of a sudden. Okay. Okay, forgot I'm working with neons. Wait, I swear I saw somebody else do it. If somebody else did a live chat and I missed it, I'm sorry. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope me saying I love you isn't awkward. That's like my easiest blush draping, but it's not my favorite version, to be honest. I saw somebody use blush as a nose contour, and I was fascinated by that. Oh, thank you for stopping in, Kay. Hey, Teresa. I can't see shit. So you probably walked in right when I was talking about you, didn't you? But it was good shit. I was talking about you. Okay. These colors are so similar. I don't even remember what I dipped into. Anyway. Yes, yellow blush. You should do yellow blush, Teresa. Yellow blush is really pretty. A bunch of the videos that I did that I was wearing the sheer floral dress top. Look, you just saw the top, but a bunch of the videos I did in that, I actually used I had a lot of like warm colors on my eyes and then used yellow on my face. And I'm pretty sure for that, actually, yeah, I actually think when I did that look, I used the yellows in this palette. I just used these two to do blush. And yesterday I was looking at, thank you, Kathleen. Yesterday I was looking at my menagerie, I don't know. I was looking at these colors and I realized that I could create like the likely makeup color like quads that they're releasing. I could totally create it with these shadows. I have yellow and orange, and I have a purple, and I have a teal, and I have a peach, and I know she's done 2 different color stories, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out like a quad of these and just have a little weird blush quad to work with, because those quads look great, but I don't need weird colors. I have plenty of weird colors. I can understand the colors looking awful on you. Not on you because it's you, Kara, but just generally colors can look weird on people. I can understand that. I feel that way with certain, I think I get more critical of that with like certain highlighters even, and how they sit. I'm trying to think of what eye colors. I think sometimes I definitely feel that way with blues and with more cool tone purples, like this one here that looks almost blue on camera. I don't love that on me. I'm like a pale Simpsons. I'm like a butter. I didn't order the Blendiful, but Teresa and I've heard other people say it's amazing. So I might get it down the road. I'm actually was it your stream last night? So I've heard other people describe it. The Blendiful feels almost like the magic eraser. I might try to do a video. It might go terribly, but do a video where I'm trying to dupe out the Blendiful with my magic eraser. which probably literally go terrible, but I want to try it and just see how it goes. We'll see if I get my act together. Oh yeah, I wanted to do shimmer on the eyes. Okay, what do I want to do? It doesn't have to be from here. What color on my lid? Ooh, I think I just picked the right one. Okay. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, also I hate the name Blendiful. I just no. Wait. Where's my glitter? Okay. I forgot who else I've heard describe it as like a microfiber, like magic eraser texture. But I don't know. The magic eraser definitely is a weird shape to try to apply makeup with, but what's the worst that could happen? It couldn't be worse than my alien video, which if anybody has watched that, I'm sorry you watched that. I'm going to use, I keep trying to read without my glasses, but I can kind of read this. Gecko's Tail from Cleona on my lids because green. Green is the answer. And glitter glue. That's what I always do. And here comes my cat Veronica, who gives no fucks about what I'm doing. You cannot walk over here right now, baby. Also known as baby. I'm going to do Soul, which is the yellow one in my inner part of my lid. Nah, maybe not. Did I put? No. Okay. Hey, kitten, glitter kitten. That was iconic. Well, you're very, very kind to call that iconic. It was an interesting try and made me understand why people buy face paint and body paint. I totally think I look like I'm in a cave on my video, but if y'all are enjoying this, I'm really glad. And Veronica's in the background now playing with something because that's what she does. Yes, I was saying your name. What? You like to rub on my face as I freshly applied makeup. Mm-hmm. And now eating the microphone. No, we're not doing that. This is my normal Saturday night, so I'm glad you're getting to see that. Let me put away my expensive eyeshadows and then you can come back over here, okay? Just not while the stained glass collection is out. Oh, Leslie, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, love nips are not fun. But I spoil her, so, you know, I'm distracted from doing my makeup because she's over here. Yes, you have actually room to sit over here. Normally when I'm filming, I have one of my little plastic drawer containers in front of me as my table, which leaves no room for anything. And I realize I'm not looking at the camera at all. I'm looking at the chat. She always wants to be in charge. She always is in charge. I talked about it when I first got my Natasha Denona gold palette, the $129 palette. I left it out on the table that I'm sitting at right now for less than 12 hours, and it has scratch marks and bite marks in it. And my most expensive purchase at that time. Baby, Give me a minute, okay? I was like, oh, can't leave anything out. I see. You want back up? I know you do. Give me a minute. Hey, Karen. There's no minute. I see. Literally, just my life. Where I have my laptop set up is where I normally am working, and she'll shove herself right where she was standing, and I just literally drape my arms over her to type and do work. So she thinks it's like that. Oh, Bo is so cute, Audra. So cute. That's why I don't own anything too terribly important in terms like leather items or expensive things. I've had like bags that I left sitting out get clawed up, even though y'all have a scratching post, but you know, why not just use my own personal items? Okay, what else do I want to do with this look? I did the green on the lids, kind of a watercolor neon rainbow vomit thing. Sorry if that word offends or affects anybody. Wait, Karen, I have a request from you because I'm going to be that obnoxious person. Can you please do a video where you tell well, me and everybody which ColourPop eyeliners are best and which ones are not? Because I want more colorful eyeliners for my waterline, and on sale, ColourPop is probably the most affordable ones, but I only have a few from them, and I have really finicky waterline. Like, I used to swear by these, but for $26 each from Marc Jacobs, it's too expensive. What? Did I happen to retain out? I do have the pink one. That one stayed in my waterline recently for like 16, 18 hours, but I only have that one and the green teaspoon one. But yeah, if anybody that has weird you know, if you have time and you get to a point where you have some like comparison list of what's good and what's bad. That's the thing, Britt, is I find generally I'm not team ColourPop. I'd rather spend my money elsewhere, but nobody else is doing colorful liners besides like them and NYX. Oh. Yeah, these are not perfect. And I might try the Fenty Fenty liner soon, but I don't want to spend 20 something dollars on a liner. Oh. Yeah, I had the turquoise one of this, and the last like quarter of it kind of popped out of the container, but it was over 2 years old. Yeah, no, Karen, I'm not being like, do it right now, do it this week, but I'll be looking for it in the future. I like the LA Girl neon yellow liner, but the other ones I tried and I didn't love. The other neon liners I tried and I didn't love. I want to actually the Milani. Milani has a moss green one and a red one that I do want to try, because the Milani, their black eyeliner that they've had for a long time, the pencil one, that's an amazing black eyeliner. Of course, it's my pleasure, Karen. And that's why I have these chats. I'm like, if anybody has requests from me, you can definitely shout them out. I had got a really good idea from one of my patrons for a whole series to do. So I'm excited to get into that. Oh, I love bright liners. Waterline liners are like my favorite thing. Britt, have you tried any of the NYX has like a faux white series that's like pale colors with pale colors that are almost white. I know they have a pink one, but I don't know how pink it is. And I've actually never used the Urban Decay liners ever. Oh, and Suva I've never used. But I also feel like I'd have trouble with those in my waterline because they're water activated, right? And I have watery that's why nothing stays in my waterline. Yeah, it's Urban Decay has so much potential. And they have really great bullet lipsticks, but everything else from their line I don't care about. Yeah, see that's where I want waterline liners. I don't really do upper liners or like I mean lower lash line I can just do regular shadow. Oh yeah, paint my face with the Suva, the hydro liners, maybe. Maybe. I think I mentioned in a video recently, I'm like, I keep watching makeup people on TikTok and they like to do like UV black light videos. So it is inspiring to get one of those. Yeah, freckles. Oh, good idea. I just love playing with makeup. I'm in the boring part of like, I'm just talking with y'all and I appreciate it. I don't know why I never tried the Urban Decay ones, but I had this feeling that they just wouldn't stay for me. But I also fell out of love with Urban Decay. What have they released recently that I thought looked pretty good? Nothing. Okay. Veronica's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna leave yet. Glitter kitten. I just ran out of things to say. Actually, you mentioned that pink liner. I might grab that pink liner for my waterline. Oh, the honey palette is pretty, but I keep telling myself I have the gold palette. I don't need the honey palette. Not that they're not different. Oh, that's what I want, Carrie. I want to try the Linda Halberg, the mood crayons, the like primary color set. That's what I want. I was annoyed because she's had some sales over the last couple months, or Beauty Bay has, and I just never pulled the trigger on them. I don't know if you're missing out much on not understanding TikTok, but it's been a weird little rabbit hole thing that's fun. You never loved her more. Oh, Poshmark seems like a lot of work. I have some palettes of my own that I've thought about putting on there that I just don't use. But Poshmark just seems like so much work. Thank you for stopping in, Leslie. I appreciate it. Yeah. See, Feffy, that's what I did with the gold palette. I wanted it for almost a year. And when I finally saw it on sale, in the right moment, I was able to just say, okay, fine. I wanted you for 9 months. You're coming home. $2 million? Oh, I understand. I understand that, Kara, being strict with, yeah. Yeah, I would love to be able to make some money on Poshmark, but so much work. Oh, drama channels are talking about her? No. Okay, wait, I'm gonna grab highlighter. Do some rolling. Okay, we're back. I guess posh doesn't seem hard, but it seems like it's like, is there a high success rate? It seems like it's such a saturated market. So I feel like, how likely is it that somebody would see your listing and actually buy your thing? Oh no. Yeah, I'll mention the pink. So I'm going to use the pink ColourPop liner. This is the Boots. It is good. It sticks, and I do like their colorful packaging rather than the old white. Yeah, I might give it a try. We'll see. We'll see how. So I keep thinking about doing a declutter, because I do feel a little bit overwhelmed with my makeup, but then I also feel like, am I just feeling that like need or pressure because I watch a lot of YouTube and now I'm on YouTube? I don't know. I've been feeling a little weird about it. Like, I don't want to set myself up to get rid of stuff just to then want to buy new things. Ooh, watermelon. Watermelon eyes. And I would need to research like women's shelters or places to donate the makeup, because I don't really have, literally, besides Teresa here in the city, I don't really have like friends that love makeup the way that I do. So I don't have people I could just give things to, and I don't want them to just necessarily go to waste. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, the light is making my eyes, it's a little hard to, I'm just gonna tilt that down. That's a little bit better. Yeah, Pam, that's what I'm thinking about doing. If I do a declutter, just doing that and then seeing how I feel. And I feel like if I did that, I'd probably end up getting rid of quite a few things. And somebody asked, yes, I used this on my eyes, and then I also used this shimmer from Cleona on my lids. So this feels like a pretty standard, I think, neon eyeshadow formula. It's pretty. I like it. I'm excited to have more of these weird green yellows in my collection. And now that I know glitter glue works for high impact neons, I'm much more excited. Posing. Yeah, posing and posting. Two different things for sure. Wait, what else do I? Oh, I'm sitting here thinking I'm done. I don't have mascara on or any lip product. There were so many blue-green palettes that came out in the last year, and I realized I didn't buy any of them when I got this palette. And I was like, oh, I actually don't have any of those, the blue-green palettes that came out. So even though I haven't touched this yet, I'm excited to have it now. Actually, I'll use this mirror. One of the reasons why I put together that little palette of all my menagerie shadows is because I keep looking at the Violet Ink palette and thinking that's so pretty, but I haven't been touching my shadows from Menagerie, so I wanted to use them again and see how I felt about them, because there was a point in time when I was completely and totally obsessed. And then I think Lethal Cosmetics happened to me, and then I didn't care so much about them. Untouched. Oh, Untouched in my collection. That's a pretty good video idea. Electric wine opener. That sounds a little scary. Then again, I'm not good with a manual wine opener. Oh, whatever you're describing, Our Daily Broad sounds amazing. Indie brands are where it's at. I love them. I love indie brands. I feel like that's all I talk about, though, more often than not. What wine are you drinking, Audra? I have some wine in my fridge that I could open, but I don't know. Last time I opened a bottle of wine, I drank the whole thing. That's what you saw in You Make Up Nonsense. I'm just reading the chat, trying to catch up. Open the wine always. I realize that the most of the time that I drink, it's for those makeup videos, which is really fun. I really like doing them, but it's just funny to think, more often than not, I'm either doing one of those videos or doing one of those videos. I have a like kind of funny but also kind of serious question for people that use brow gel. How do you know when your brow gel is done? Because I feel like I have a couple of different brow gels that I'm just like, are they not done yet? Or am I just pretend like I always feel like it's so hard to know in a colorful brow gel when it's done. And then sometimes I think I'm just torturing myself using dried out shit. Oh, Bacardi. Bacardi coconut rum was the alcohol of choice, like freshman year of college, which was when I really first drank. Never again. Well, most likely never again. Yeah, I guess done meaning like empty, like have I finished it, or am I just bored of it and so I want to stop using it? I mean, brows are a boring thing to me, but okay, your brows just won't look the same. That's fair. Okay. That's a good point, Neon, because I mean, I didn't overpluck my brows in the 90s, but I just have very, very sparse brows, and a dry, not very good brow gel never looks good. Oh, yeah, Audra, that mine is the frat house part of it. That is familiar from college. Just even that fake coconut rum smell. I can drink a lot of alcohol and a lot of variety of alcohol, but no thank you to that. And I know Bacardi makes more than that, but that's just what my brain thinks of when I hear the words Bacardi. Speaking of being done, I think this mascara is pretty much done. Just trying to use things up. Tequila is your nope liquor. That's fair. Oh, Feffy, a good friend of mine is allergic to coconut, and she's also like my culinary, or she's like a friend that I do a lot of food stuff with, or I cook with a lot. And there have been a couple of times that, like, because I'm usually the dessert person and she'll do savory stuff, there have definitely been a couple of times that I've made something for us and then realize I made something with coconut. I'm an asshole. Yeah, brows are one of those things. If I ever could do microblading, that would probably be one of the first like stupid money I would spend because I just don't have much brow hair. Oh, Uzo. Yeah, me and licorice and anise. No. Hazelnut liqueur. I wish my dad, my dad and my dad's side of the family is they have some thick hair and some like thick brows. No, I didn't get that. I didn't get that part of in my genes. Then again, they also can tan in an instant, and I definitely didn't get that either. Ooh, day drinking and housework. That would just turn into me napping, though. Me day drinking and being productive? No. Okay. Are my lips the last thing I have to do? Am I missing anything on this ridiculous face of mine? Oh, Long Island iced tea. Yeah. Some done an Instagram brow, like the faded like ombre from the no, I've never. So I think for the longest time, because my brows were just sparse, I didn't do much of anything to them besides brow gel. Now every once in a while I'll go in with a pencil. I have a couple of different pencils that I've tried, like ColourPop, CoverGirl, Elf, but I still feel like I have a hard time finding the right tone. So if I fill them in too much with a pencil, especially if it's like the pencil is too warm tone, then I feel like they look weird. So I still don't feel like I've conquered brows in that way. Oh, overtone. I want to try the overtone, the brown. It's the purple hair dye for brown hair. I've heard it's really good. White girl wasted. Great phrase. Great phrase. Yeah, I would actually would probably what I would like to do for my brows is like maybe I should go to Benefit and just have them. I feel like I never have a good shape on them or like a good yeah, just like a good shape. And I feel like maybe if I went to like a good brow person once and had them shape them up nicely once they've like grown out in any level they grow out, and then just try to touch it up from there. But because they've always been so sparse, I also feel like because they're so sparse, sometimes I just feel weird when they're really full on. Like I feel like I just look weird. So I'm not used to it. Oh, the rose gold one. That one looks like it's, well, I mean, the pictures I've seen, that looks kind of subtle, but yeah, overtone, I'd like to try it. I feel like it's the most like high impact and less damaging color option for like darker hair when you want to add color. That's also the thing too, Pam. I kind of like over the top messy brows. Like I should try soap brows at some point in time because they can definitely give that like wolfish brow thing. Oh, Kara, you and Barry, you're too fucking cute. See, I'd be afraid to dye my brows because I feel like I would just dye my skin because I don't have that much hair. I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about brows. Audrey, you should say the highly inappropriate thing. Of course you should. At least in my chats. Oh, when I went to like Oakland, and then in last May, I went out to visit my friend, and she took me to my first proper dispensary, and I was like, oh, New York, get your shit together and legalize it here, decriminalize it, because this is heaven. Hey, Chris. I'm in my rambly, like most of my makeup is done, and now we're just talking about things part of the chat. I need to, yeah, I wish they would just legalize across the states. I've never understood that. I'm like, my perspective on it is you can tax it, government, just tax it. You know you want to do that. Make your money off of it. Make it legal and easier to access. And then also for me, the decriminalizing part of it is a huge part. What I've heard is that in New York State, that's what's held up the possibility of it being legalized here. But I also am like only kind of sort of informed. Yeah, I agree, Glitterkin. Like, I don't understand why alcohol is legal and weed isn't. Shishka berry. Okay. I remember I got one called orange soda when I was in the Bay Area. I basically got a bunch of, like, I think 3 of the actually the vapes, which is one reason why I haven't actually used it much lately, is because all the stuff came out about vaping and how dangerous it can be and what we don't know about it. But I got a couple of those, like, kind of cartridge things, and then I got some chocolate caramel edibles. So yeah, one of the cartridge things I got was like orange soda, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm smoking orange soda or drinking it. I don't care. Yeah, edibles are real nice. I just see butt stuff in the chat, and I'm like, oh, y'all are in the right place. Yeah, I don't love smoking. Yeah, I just don't love certain formats for sure. Teresa was in here earlier, but she might have left. Oh, I don't know. Now that I've stopped doing makeup and I actually have my glasses on, I can see what's going on in the chat. That too. I don't really want to smoke it because having been around cigarettes for so long, so many years of my life, I don't really want to smoke anything, to be honest. Yeah, Kara, the dispensaries look like the one that my friend took me in Oakland, Oakland. It looked like, oh, my cats are running around. Welcome to my life. It looked like the Apple Store. Oh, I think true. Yeah, I kept the whole time I was doing my makeup, I was just taking it on, and actually it almost started to give me a headache, to be honest, having the blurry and then clear vision. I mean, Teresa and Alex were in here earlier. Now they're both not. So you might not be wrong. Oh, that sounds amazing, Janessa. Oh, yeah. I'd love to visit Seattle too. And I have a friend out there now, and I could visit. That Seattle's always been a place thought I might like to live at some point in time in my life. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, it's I like your name, by the way, Stinky Eggs. I've seen this one around. I've seen that one around. Yeah, I have astigmatism, so everything without glasses is just blurry, and it was definitely affecting me, the like back and forth. House and garden tour. Yeah, that kind of garden, that'd be nice. Oh, thank you for coming by, Bite Me, and thanks for staying around even though it's late your time. Have a good night. You know what? I kept wanting to say ODB, and I probably did say it a couple of times. It's pretty perfect. Oh, she lives in South Africa. Okay. Okay. I was like, is she your like neighbor down the street? No, she lives in South Africa. Okay. Had it until I had your you had your lenses ripped out? Wait, what? Oh, now I realize what happened. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I usually if I'm filming a regular video, I just have my glasses off and then I put them on at the end. But I want to keep up with I like reading the chat, so the back and forth was not super easy. Oh, you know what? And I'm gonna be that person. I said I wanted to end by 8:30 because I know Britt is starting at 8:30 with her live, and I just realized it's 8:27 over here. So if anybody else has anything they want to say before we go, this was fun. I see it's not easy. The whole like doing more than one thing at one time and keeping up with the chat. This is fun though. Thank you all for stopping in, and for everybody that donated anything. Thank you. And yeah, I'll probably do this more often. I mean, anybody that's watching can let me know if they like it or not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But thank you for hanging out and for making my night really lovely. And if you want to go, ooh, banana bread. You see how easily I'm distracted. I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing. Yes, Amy, I'm gonna go over and follow Michelle Wong, doing all the things with the sticker too. Oh. Ah! Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna go geek out and hang out at Brit's live stream, and thank you, Michelle. I have something fun makeup you to buy now with that. You made it. You made it. But yeah, now I'm gonna go watch Brit's live, and maybe I'll see you over there. Everybody, go. Let's go over there. Thank you again, and I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Oh, thank you, ODB, and everybody, and thank you for. I'm at 1,200 subscribers. How the hell did that happen? So thank you all, everybody. I'm gonna go now because I can't end things quickly. Bye, everybody. Mwah.